I'd like to share with you something the next few days that could change your life. It could take your prayer life to a whole new level. It could take your spiritual life to a whole new level. It could actually take your physical life to a whole new level. I want to talk to you about biblical, spiritual, physical fasting. You know, it's expected. If you're the follower of Jesus, Jesus expects you to fast. He says in Matthew chapter 6, he says, when you do your good deeds. He says, when you pray. Now, so he's expecting us to do good deeds, and we know that. He's expecting us to pray, and we know that. And then he says, when you fast. Not if you fast, but when you fast. He's expecting his followers to fast. In Matthew chapter 9, he's talking to his disciples. They said, why don't we fast like John the Baptist's disciples? Well, he says the reason is the bridegroom is here, and you don't fast when the bridegroom is here. But when the bridegroom is taken away, then you will fast. And guess what? The bridegroom has been taken away for 2,000 years, so he's expecting us to fast. Jesus is expecting you to fast. You say, well, I don't really even know much about it. Let me explain it to you, but let me also remind you that fasting is a part of the life of the followers of God. Moses fasted, Hannah fasted, Samuel fasted, David fasted, Jehoshaphat fasted, Josiah fasted, Elijah fasted, Nehemiah fasted, Ezra fasted, Daniel fasted, Esther fasted, Hannah fasted, John the Baptist fasted, Jesus fasted, the disciples fasted, Paul fasted. He's expecting you to fast. So what is it? It means to not eat. It means to abstain from. It means to deny yourself. But the basis of it is don't eat. So that's really what it means. And it has to do with no food. No food, but you should drink water. Your body needs water. You should drink water. If you go 2 or 3 days without water, your body can't sustain itself. You need water. So no food, but you can drink water. When I fast, and I'm on a straight fast, I drink juice because of my blood sugar and my energy level. So I drink juice. No food, but juice. Generally, biblical fasting, regular fasting, is 23 plus hours. You go from 6 p.m., you eat your meal, then you go all the way through the day, and you come back around to 6 p.m. the next without eating, and then you come back around, and then you eat your meal at 6 p.m. the next day. So essentially, you skip breakfast and lunch. That's a basic 24-hour fast. Generally, the Jews did it twice a week. That was their pattern. And when people got saved, Jewish people got saved, they kept the pattern. Even in the 1st century, 2nd century, 3rd century, church historians are talking about keeping the fast 2 days a week. They're talking about fasting from Tuesday p.m., they eat the meal, they don't eat again until Wednesday p.m., 24 hours. Then they eat on Thursday p.m., and then they don't eat again until Friday p.m. 2 days fasting. Now, Daniel did something a little different in Daniel 1. He did what we call a modified fast. He said he had no rich food, no wine, nothing extravagant, very basic food, vegetables, essentially. When I do a Daniel fast, I'll have just fruit and I blend it up, or I'll have just vegetables and blend it up, or sometimes I put the two together. And if I'm doing a longer fast, 3, 4, 7, 14, 21, 40 days, I do a Daniel fast. Because I keep my schedule going. I don't really have the luxury of not doing a lot of things because of all the things I'm involved in. I keep my schedule going. But at meals, I just throw some fruit or some vegetables in a blender, and I drink that. Usually the first week, I just only have about 2 of those a day, and then maybe I kick it up to about 3 because I lose weight pretty quickly, and I start losing a lot of energy. So I do a Daniel fast. If you've never fasted, it's the easy way to get started. But really, to get yourself cleaned out and ready to go, a full fast is great. You don't eat anything. You just have water. Or you just have juice. You can do it individually. In the Bible, we see individual fasts where an individual did the fasting. We've seen corporate fasting where a nation or a group, a church, would fast together. A group of church leaders would fast together. So, fasting. We'll talk about the benefits of it tomorrow, but I want to tell you, Jesus expects you to fast. So you need to be thinking about, okay, I'm a follower of Jesus. I need to follow him in this area of my life. So many benefits to fasting. We'll talk about it tomorrow. But if you like this type of basic Bible teaching, my name's Dave Early. We do this 5 days a week. You can follow us on Facebook, or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Good talking to you today. I'll see you tomorrow as we talk about fasting.